20 working languages, and this is where we talk about languages and language learning and all sorts of other stuff, and we play games. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks. Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
還元一級の先というのは、本当に誰も知らない字ばっかりでしょうね。私は
Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Morfar är tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is skor, and that also means elephant. Okay. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Ça, c'est ça, ça, che c'est ça, non ça, c'est ça. Sol chi sa che nulla sa, ne sa più di chi ne sa. Ecco.
Bonjour et bienvenue à Hyper Polyglotting avec Élise. Moi c'est Élise, traductrice, éditrice et écrivain avec 20 ans de travail. Et ça c'est la transmission en direct ou en jeu des jeux. Surtout GeoGuessr en dernier temps. Et parle des langues, de la linguistique, de l'acquisition des langues.
10-159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Night. Night. Fun. Yen. Yo. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Bangla, okay, Bangla's is duck. Okay, I have now leveled up. Let's see what the XP situation is now. 10,340 out of 12,500. And as always, viewers can choose my next language for me just with a follow and a $5 to my Patreon.
Sotto le frasche del capanno 4 gatti grossi stanno. Sotto 4 grossi sassi, 4 grossi e grassi gatti. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré, des généraux dégénérés. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré, des généraux dégénérés. Facile.
Sì, ecco, la gente, è la cosa che mi dice la gente, sempre che scoprisce che quante lingue parlo, io sempre avevo l'impressione, diciamo, di che non era così, non era tan così, ma poi, dopo di aver visto qualche poliglota in YouTube, una delle cose che avevo scoperte era giustamente che la metodologia usata da quella gente poliglota che non avevo mai conosciuta prima, era più o meno la stessa metodologia che usavo io. I find a computer or what? And here's another example. I like to point these out. For this word for or, but sounds vaguely like Hogun and the Hok in Hogun in Korean or Waku in Japanese, and that gives it as the exact same kind of character.
Okay, let me see.
Un chasseur, sa chambre chassée, ses chassés sont son chien de chasse.
Der dicke Dach.
Okay, der dicke Dachdecker deckt dir dein Dach, drum dank dem dicken Dachdecker, dass der dicke Dachdecker dir dein Dach deckt. Hola y bienvenidos al directo de Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. Yo soy Elisa, traductora, escritora y editora y comunicadora social con más de 20 idiomas de trabajo. Y aquí vamos a estar jugando videojuegos, sobre todo GeoGuessr, y hablando de idiomas, la mejor forma de aprenderlo y caleta más. Zwei Zwetschgenzweigen zwitscherten zwei tschechische Schwalben. Tres tristes tigres tragaban trigo en un trigal en tres tristes trastos.
Oh, I see. This says Diche Ishai Fui, which means do you want food? But yeah, are you hungry? That's also. How are the boys? Cine Tapon. Poso Milao. Pote. Buenese. Proteine. Utros. Totopolo. In the designated chicken eating area, obviously. Okay, still 3 times I have to defeat him. And I don't have a whole lot of health left. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Monsieur. Livre. Liwe, livre.
Box
Mustan kissan paksut posket.
맞아요.
Yeah.
Yeah. C. SOP. 맞아요. 그렇죠. 이백. 고치기. 아. C.
Track 6.
Aspri petraxes aspri apton ilioxexas proteri. Aspri petraxes aspri apton ilioxexas proteri.
Coginio panas.
Oh boy.
Ferra verda ferra ferda vetri.
هقب. هفد. 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 حق. حق. حق.
Саша по шоссе.
А Саша по шоссе несла сушку на счастье и сосала сушку. А Саша по шоссе несла сушку на счастье и сосала сушку.
معلمة.
The Saturday. And it's from Mu'allim.
Juma ni mwalimu mke.
Ирак чимав чипах чемп чавю чи ченчи чини. Чирак чимав чипа да чирак чимав чипцах чемп чавю чи ченчи чини. Бакакит альшит. Хикрин. Бакакит альши хикрин. Akakitsalshi krikripeps.
Oh, things speak cat sounds. Meow and the pictures of the fish. That's they were proud.
Sööpä. Kupu. Yrittävät. Uraista. Omena.
Are in the city center. And it's got some interesting aspects to it.
여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까? 여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까? 여자는 어느 나라에
Hello and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. I'm Elise, translator, writer, and editor with 20 working languages, and this is a stream where we play some games and we talk about language stuff. Lately, we've been talking especially about one of my favorite language learning approaches, which is to use how-to videos as language learning resources. The game we're going to be playing today is a personal favorite of mine that I found out about through Casey Explosion over on Twitch. I'm gonna just link her channel here. It's a totally wholesome stream with amazing game ideas. I mean, she has just great taste in games. So this is a game where there are various ways you can play it, really. Because the designers, it's Cly, who do some amazing stuff. They've created this extremely rich environment where you have these little duplicants, they're called, little clones. And you have to sort of keep them alive and happy and busy and stuff, while at the same time building all sorts of interesting shit in order to get them off of an asteroid. Now, that's one way to play it, but you can play it in dev mode, which is my personal favorite way to do it, because I like to there's so much stuff in this game. There's so many just rich variables and things like that and moving parts. I like to just play it to try out builds. because you can design all sorts of interesting stuff in this. Their entire, like, there's a whole YouTube rabbit hole you can go down on all the different kinds of builds you can do in Oxygen Not Included. Now, the way you unlock dev mode, which is how I like to play it, or debug mode it's also called, is in the main menu type in play. And if you have succeeded, you'll notice the build number at the bottom, is that visible here? Gets a D on the end. That's, I'm gonna write it out here for anyone who's interested. Because that unlocks all sorts of just amazing things, and you can just play around with different builds. So I am going to start a new game, I think. No sweat mode, standard. Okay, generating interest, infusing oxygen. See, one of the things you've got to constantly work on in this game is making sure there's an oxygen-enriched atmosphere. So, we get to choose our first duplicants. We've got handy, increased cult. Okay. Yeah, we'll take these. You can keep on choosing them, and you can name your colony. They give you, like, default names. This one is Luckless Beyond. But okay, here we go. We're embarking. I mean, and the whole thing, I mean, the design is very cute. Alert! I've awoken at the target location, but colonization efforts have already hit a hitch. I was supposed to land on the planet's surface, but became trapped many miles underground instead. Although the conditions are not ideal, it's imperative that I establish a colony here and begin mounting efforts to escape. Oh, wait, I should probably change... This may actually require me to make a very brief pause. Yes, I will be right back in just a minute because I have to do the two-factor thing with my Twitch login because I want to make sure that it says what actual game I'm playing on here. So I will be back in just a sec.
Hi, and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. I am Elise, translator, editor, and writer with 20 working languages, and this is where we talk about languages and language learning and all sorts of other stuff, and we play games.
This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
還元1級の先というのは本当に誰も知らない字ばっかりでしょうね。私は
Okay, we've leveled up, and it is time to pick another language.
Morfar är tröttare än vanligt. poco ne effetti. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Benedetto, had a beautiful day. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is sword, and that also means elephant. Okay.
This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. Okay, and we're back. So, now to get all the options, gotta go in here. Enable sandbox mode. Okay, so we have sandbox mode. So, okay. Not a bad place. We've got a source of water right here. We got our little duplicants. Let's set them to digging stuff out first. Okay. Now, because I have it in dev mode, I can just build stuff. So, we're gonna take care of basic needs here. We'll just start out, here we go. Need a water pipe to make this happen. I mean, not a water pipe, a liquid pump. Just stick that in here for now. Now we need an output someplace. Someplace to dump our polluted water. Though, there is a workaround here. The water sieve. The water sieve filters polluted water and turns it back into unpolluted water. So we got liquid pipe. There we go. Now, problem is, okay, we need power. And for the moment, we're going to stick this on a dev generator. Because what I like to do is just experiment with different builds. So I have to, you know, keep them kind of happy. And then do the building thing. The first thing we're going to do is try to set up a self-powered oxygen machine. Oh, well, actually, no, we still gotta do some things for our duplicants. I'm gonna just... because we've got to give them a place to sleep apart from everything else. And now, while they're doing that digging, we're going to build a self-powered oxygen machine. This is one of the many little hacks you can do in this game. Now I'm going to do this the absolutely easiest possible way. Because what I play this for is just doing the building and trying shit out and seeing if it works. Now, this is vacuum, so that is ideal for our purposes. Create some airflow tile, which will not allow liquid through. But it will allow gas through, and allowing gas through is really quite key to this entire process. So, the trick is, some of these devices actually exist and work the way they work in real life. For example, we've got... oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. Okay, we're getting rid of that. The electrolyzer. The electrolyzer generates oxygen. Damn it, that's not the electrolyzer. There, that's what I'm trying to click. By splitting water. Splits it into hydrogen and oxygen. Carpeted tile. Like to make them a nice little place. Now, so you have oxygen and hydrogen generated by these electrolyzers. So, you can use the hydrogen to power things, if you've got enough of it. This is the gas filter, which is important to the process. Because the gas filter allows us to make sure that we're piping into this place is, in fact, oxygen. Gas vents. Gas output. There we go. And we need another gas pipe. That releases the non-oxygen into the atmosphere. So we do a layer of gas pumps. Now, another layer of electrolyzers. Oh, I've got some space up there I can use too. Neat. Perfect. So, carpeted tile. Then to dig this out. More airflow tile here. And now we set up our hydrogen generators. Except it's not quite big enough for that yet. That's fine. Oh, hell. I see the problem. I did not actually connect any power to that water pump. Meanwhile, there's mopping that needs to be done. Okay, so now we get our hydrogen generators. And by pressing O, you can sort of reorientate things if you need to. Gas output. And that one's going to filter for hydrogen gas. Also going to need to power all this stuff. And give it a water source. Okay, we've got gas pipes. Now, automation. Don't want to waste power. By using these pumps when there's no actual oxygen to be pumping. And we need our water source. So, liquid pipes. Hey, River Rune, how you doing? Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. And how are you? Okay, we got liquid pipes, but we still need a water source. So let's get that. Let's get a pump in here for the moment. That pump needs a power source. And to get this process going, you do need external power, at least briefly. If I've done it properly, it will in fact power itself. Okay, let's see. We're pumping water. Hello, SD8N, how you doing? Oh, those do not have plumbing attached to them. Okay, so, meanwhile, I see we have a living space created. Oh, Thai dumplings, that sounds good. Well, I would suggest go where your interest is. To juggle... The point of this game... Okay, there's different ways to do it. The point of this game, the way I play it, is... I like to just try out all these really cool builds that you can do. Wait, there's no... Why is there no power? Oh, I see. That's why there's no power. Okay, now they're working. There's no power to there. Wait. You have these different views that you can use. Ah, I see the problem. I did not connect that up. It is a different planet, and the main thing is you have to keep your little duplicants alive. Like these little creatures, and they have no survival instinct. Absolutely none. They're constantly getting themselves into predicaments. So you have to try to design things as well, not only to keep them breathing and keep them fed and comfortable and stuff like that, which we're about to take care of. Comfy bed, comfy bed. Pneumatic door, pneumatic door. But you also have to prevent them accidentally killing themselves. Because they're doing that all the damn time. They get themselves trapped in places. I mean, they're constantly doing stuff like that. But okay, so. And you help them acquire skills and things like that, too. Carpeted tile for the moment. I'm creating this build because what I like to do is there are so many possibilities with the different types of like equipment and devices and resources you get to have in this game. So I like to just kind of keep my duplicants alive. Let's see what the oxygen situation is in here. Ventilation. Well, I can help that along by creating more outlets here. Get these gas vents on there, so we're keeping them breathing. But you can see each thing creates its own problems. Like this is going to get really hot. And one of the things that I've been designing is a cooling system in a build I was working on previously. Yeah, I mean, it can be a very relaxing sort of Bob Ross vibe where you're just building and designing things. See, okay. So the question is, am I getting enough power? Am I getting enough hydrogen out of this right now for it to be powering itself independently. Certainly getting a fair bit of hydrogen here. Let's see what happens. So right now it is... See, I mean, and you can get very detailed on this. Because, okay, so each of these generators generates 800 watts. And each of these... Okay, the power draw from each of these things is either 120 or 240. So, I don't have enough hydrogen generators to make this self-sustaining yet. That's something I'm going to have to work on. Is okay. Quick math. How many? Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ish. Sacre canard. So 120 times 14, 1680. So okay, if I were just powering the electrolyzers, I would be fine. But I've also got these oxygen pumps, these gas pumps, and that's 5 of them there. 6, and the gas filters are 240. So really, it's that's another, okay, so that's another 1680, actually. So we need a little more than twice as many generators as we have here. Okay, that works. I can do that. Yeah, I mean, all the time, really. Sometimes. No, I want fill. I want to vacuum this out. I mean, when it comes to studying things, I mean, it always comes down to, for example, you know, is it something you have to do? You know, you're doing something for school or for uni or something like that, and so you just absolutely have to do it, and then, you know, that's just an overriding sort of priority. Or if it's just a matter of there are things you want to do and therefore you can't do other things. I mean, if your priorities are completely interest-based, that can simplify your life. I mean, of course, you know, because, like, spontaneously, one thing or another thing is going to feel more interesting to you. Actually, I've got enough of these generators. I can add a pump or two. Like, okay, gas pump. Gas filter. Tie the Where are you going to university that French is a requirement? Just out of curiosity. Oh, well, yes, I suppose at the Sorbonne you would definitely be expected to know some French. I mean, well, what I would suggest is find stuff in French that is interesting to you. And watch it, and just watch a lot of that stuff. Automation wire. Filter, unbreathable gas, hydrogen gas. Wait, no power? Oh, I see. I see the problem. I understand the feeling, SD8N, believe me. I absolutely understand. Oh, I don't have the non-filtered output. That's my problem here. Gas pipe. Exhaust. Okay. So. Actually, we can speed up time on here too, if we want to. Aye, but bed is a wonderful place. Oh, wait a second, of course they're not digging there. I've given them absolutely no access. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so we're good on beds. That's always good. Very pro beds, as I said. Right now, gonna need some stations. Because they have to learn skills. And to learn skills, they have to have a research station. And to have a research station, they need power. So we're going to hook them up there. And now we're going to deal with the other things. And give him a sink. Okay, time to select a research focus. There we go, we've got a research focus selected. And now we need plumbing. In order to make all of this work, okay, that's the output end sorted. Wonder if this. I wonder if the Discord is still doing the annoying bullshit where. Oh wait, I don't need that. Hang on. Okay, liquid bridge. White side is the input. Oh no, wait. Okay, I got that totally wrong. Completely messed that one up. How do I fix this? Okay, liquid bridge. Oh no, damn it. Okay, screwed that up totally. Hang on. Gotta fix a bunch of things now. Okay. This needs to go to the input end of the water sieve. Hang on. Let me just get you the link, assuming it's not doing the annoying thing it did yesterday. It's doing the annoying thing it did yesterday. Hidden use copy button. Like... So... Oh, hang on. You posted the link, River Rune, in the Discord itself. So I'm going to do the same. Where's my chat window? There we go. Oh, thank you, River Rune. That simplifies my life a bit. Okay. So... there we go. Now, what's going on? We gotta mop some stuff. Something is going wrong there. Oh, and I have to repair this ladder that I broke. Oh, it's entombed. There's a bit of dirt that needs to be dug away in order to be able to use it. Oh, and I forgot to put in drywall. They like drywall. Drywall makes them feel comfortable. Everybody's favorite, drywall. See, they acquire skills and it allows them to do things that they can't currently do. Okay, now we're gonna see what happens if I cut main power. Yeah, it's not there yet. So, bring that power source back. For the moment. Apparently, I am not generating enough. How much hydrogen does it require? 100 grams a second of hydrogen gas. How much hydrogen? 112 grams a second. So each of these can, at least potentially, power a single hydrogen generator. So this ought to be more than enough, which I find strange. So what's my problem? Is it not enough water? There's also something called the dev liquid pump. First of all, let's Filtered liquid output. Okay, it's defaulting to water, which is what we want. The thing about the dev liquid pump that you have to know, I made this mistake early on when I was experimenting, was that it doesn't just pump liquid, it creates liquid. Okay. Now it's time to start assigning some skills. You have to be careful about that, because it can stress them out. Oh, nobody's earned a skill point yet. That's not good. But we do get to have a new... no, we need somebody who can dig. Even if he pisses all over the place. Over the third bed from the right. Yes, I did. Wow, good eye. Okay, we're gonna do some more digging. Breathability is at 100%, that's good. Now... one thing we're going to want to do is centralize our water. Make this carpeted tile for now, why not? Potentially new living spaces. Have to teach them to farm, too. Now, there are also alien artifacts that you can find every once in a while. And there's one here. So, we're going to be finding that fairly soon, and find out what's going on there. And sometimes you learn all sorts of useful stuff, and your duplicants get better at the stuff they're supposed to know how to do. Other times they don't. Duplicants are not terribly clever. There we go. build them a little kitchen-y sort of place. And a whole bunch of food storage. Get that power connection. Have to set what goes into them. Also, haven't actually got somebody who has the skills yet. This is a thing you can automate as well. So you have these conveyor systems. Oh, wait. No, I don't want a conveyor loader there. I want a conveyor outlet. A conveyor chute. Conveyor rails. And a solid filter. Okay. Conveyor loader. This is some of the cool stuff you can do on here in terms of like automation and things like that, because instead of having them have to clean up and store everything, you can design a system that sorts everything for them. Conveyor bridge. Which requires these auto sweepers. And it requires these conveyor loaders. All standard. Copy settings. Now, is there all edible as an option? For the moment, actually, let me change this. Not... It's going to be all edible. Copy settings. So all we're doing is sorting food stuff into the fridges. And that stuff, okay, all this stuff needs to be powered. Some power cables in here. I love the xylophone sounds. Oh, wait. There's no power on there? No, there isn't. I guess... Is the rail not going all the way through? And I'm gonna just take a little bio break. I will be back in just a mo.
Hi, and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. I am Elise, translator, editor, and writer with 20 working languages, and this is where we talk about languages and language learning and all sorts of other stuff, and we play games.
This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
E l'ospitale
還元一級の先というのは、本当に誰も知らない字ばっかりでしょうね。私は Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Morfar är tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Benedese. Her beautiful day. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil.
the same word viel as this, meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is skor, and that also means elephant. Okay. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Ça, ça, ah c'est ça, che c'est ça, non ça, c'est ça. Sol chi sa che nulla sa, ne sa più di chi ne sa. Ecco.
Bonjour et bienvenue à Hyper Polyglotting avec Élise. Moi, c'est Élise, traductrice, éditrice et écrivain avec 20 ans de travail. Et ça, c'est la transmission en direct ou en jeu des jeux, surtout GeoGuessr en dernier temps. Et parle des langues, de la linguistique, de l'acquisition des langues.
10-159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Nej. Man. Igen. Ja. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Bambas. Okay, Bambas is duck. Okay, I have now leveled up. Let's see what the XP situation is now. 10,340 out of 12,500. And as always, viewers can choose my next language for me just with a follow and a $5 to my Patreon.
Sotto le frasche del capanno 4 gatti grossi stanno. Sotto 4 grossi sassi, 4 grossi e grassi gatti. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré des généraux dégénérés. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré des généraux dégénérés. Facile. Sì, ecco, la gente è la cosa che mi dice la gente, sempre che scoprisce che quante lingue parlo. Io sempre avevo l'impressione, diciamo, di che non era così, non era tan così, ma poi dopo di aver visto qualche poliglota in YouTube, una delle cose che avevo scoperte era giustamente che la metodologia usata da quella gente poliglota che non avevo mai conosciuta prima.
And I'm back. So, in the meantime, I think I figured out one of my little problems here. Why this oxygen generator that should be self-powering isn't. So we're gonna zoom back in on that. So, the filter is working there. My gas pumps are working. Now, the other problem... Hey, Badger, how you doing? Other problem is, I think that this doesn't work as well when you serially connect. Your electrolyzers either. Let's see. So how's our hydrogen situation now? Now my electrolyzers still are not all working at once, and I think that's part of the problem. Maximum gas pressure. That is okay. So we need to be exhausting into something. So I'm going to make a second little chamber. Oh, that was my mistake. That's not how you're supposed to do these. You don't. Set them up. So they're all sharing a gas source. I mean, that is the problem. Okay, so there's no pressure release. Okay, so ventilation. Let's get this arranged a little bit more. So what we really need is a closed circuit, so that they're not all causing the same level of pressure. Now what's going on atmospherically speaking? Just to vacuum this out again. I'm still getting the max gas pressure problem. And my conveyors aren't working. You know, what were you studying? Yeah, burnout seems to be a fairly common thing in that particular profession. Okay, I can assign skill points, good. There we go, we've got hard digging. Hard digging will allow me to make more space. That seems to be a problem for a lot of people. Okay, we're gonna go back to the drawing board with this. So I think I've actually forgotten a few important things, and they are causing me difficulties. So we're gonna go back to the drawing board. It's just trees. We're just gonna paint some trees. Our mistake is just going to be some trees. Okay. So we can get rid of that. Oh no, that's not exactly how I wanted that to happen. Just gonna make it into trees. So fill. Turn it into a vacuum. This game really sort of lends itself to a sort of very Bob Ross kind of attitude, really. Especially when you play it the way I do, where it is all about just experimenting and building and trying shit out. So. Oh, I've got a gap there that I don't want. There we go. So... create these gas pumps on either side. Gas filters on either side. Automation. This is going to be the oxygen pump. This is going to be the hydrogen pump. oxygen. Oh, yeah. I thought that might be the reason. So. Okay, now we're going to put some plumbing in. Zoom in a bit so you can see what I'm doing. See, this way. Food forests always struck me as an amazing idea. Okay. So now we need to do the power wiring again. It requires these joint plates because the wire cannot go through. No, that's not what I wanted. Can I destroy that without destroying everything else? No, apparently not. Okay, so now I need to get the HVAC set back up. And so I shouldn't be looking in plumbing. Okay, filter output is oxygen. That is set up. Now we've got to just do the other one where the output is hydrogen. Get that gas vent going. Few outlets on here. That's hydrogen. Oh, wait. Why didn't that connect? Now, let's see if I can get that to... Why won't it? Okay. So, step 1 of getting the SPOM self-powered oxygen machine correct has so far succeeded. Ah, no. Oh, that's way too big. Get that pipe reestablished, and now airflow tile. Hydrogen generator. Airflow tile. And some more hydrogen generators. And now, gas pumps. Gas filters. Hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. Ventilation. The rest of the ductwork in. Power setup. Okay. Oh, right. I did not entirely set up those exhaust lines. Oh, there's no... Oh, I see the problem. So I actually do have to connect the pumps to the filters. Okay, let's see what's happening. In an Atmos sensor and a gas element sensor. See, and then you get, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, there's so many fascinating little things. So this is an AND logic gate. And I'm attaching it to two sensors. One senses a certain minimum or maximum gas pressure, and the other senses what's in there. So, currently my ambient pressure is 0 because it's a vacuum. But I can set that however I want. So I've set it quite high in order to maximize... Wait, no power? That shouldn't be. Oh, I see the problem. This is an AND gate. Oh, I see the problem. I did not connect everything up to this automation grid. Because I want the gas pressure to be maximized. And what's the reading right now? Hardly any. Oh, we get a new skill point. Okay, improved construction. Give somebody else hard digging. Oh, and I can choose somebody new. So, kitchen menace and a slow learner. Decrease construct. I don't care too much about that, but the agriculture will definitely help. Wait, no gas intake. Well, now there is. Okay, so that's taken care of. Oh, this is not an ideal setup. You can't see a fair bit of the game screen, so I'm going to make that adjustment. Now, I wanted to show you how to go about looking for this sort of comprehensible input for less common languages, especially if they are also less common languages that you don't really know well. Because that can be really challenging. Is apart from, you know, you have to kind of guess not just at what the exact words are, but whether they're going to work as a search term. Because, you know, coming up with the right search term is kind of an art in itself. So, just hypothetically, let's see what languages we got here. Have we got Tajik? I heard somebody mention Tajik. So we're gonna see. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. PC build. Sucht any computer. This is machine translation, so it may not be any good. But we can find out. Där sie sucht eine Papka dar Computer. Sushi Computer. Sucht eine ruhig hat dar MS Word. Kursi Bernomasosi. Sucht any PC. Let's see what happens if I do. Okay, so we're gonna try something different. PC assembly. Jam ovary. Now let's see. Как-то направим gaming консола от mini PC. This is Bulgarian. Assembliran ili Markov. Yeah, okay. Tozi laptop Korea. All my bloody results are Bulgarian. I mean, that would be great, except I was specifically looking for Tajik. And see, this is a problem you can run into with your less common languages. Okay, Majmui me mori yod kori hoja akhrori vali. Dar qabristoni Yahudioni Samarkand Majmui Khotiravi. Okay. That does not, from what I could understand there, that was about an assembly, a meeting of Jews from Samarkand in Tajik. So, not what I was trying to find. See, this is one of the difficulties you can definitely run into. If you don't know the language and it is a less common one. The less common it is, the harder it's going to be to find the words you're looking for. Okay, let's try PC build in Mongolian, a language that I have some interest in. Computer buter. Again, see, there are resources for more common languages like reverso context, which is wonderful because you get actual real examples of usage. What do you mean insufficient oxygen generation? you get these real examples. And then you can be quite sure. Yeah, let me just... So I want the game to be going in the background at the same time as we're looking at this. So you look at like reverso context, for example, and it will give you genuine, like real life examples. Glossby will do this for some languages. Like, okay, let's look for the exact same thing in German. PC build. Not as good as... Definitely not as good as, as reverso context. Like, okay, PC build in reverso context. If you're trying to get a term that can be useful. So we have Sporky PK, or Sporky PC, or PC build. And all of those will work. Trouble is, the more unusual, the more uncommon the language is, the less likely you are to actually have any, to have a result. And you have to actually know enough of the language in order for it to work. So, no, damn it, that's not what I was trying to do. Let's go back to Mongolian. PC build. Okay. Besein Butets. Let's see if that works. Computerin Butets. Let's see what we're getting here.
Сайн бацгаана уу? Өнөөдөр та бүхэн компьютерийн бүтцийн талаар сурцгаая. Компьютер нь дараах 5 үндсэн чадвартай төхөөрөмж юм. Үүнд удирдлага, тооцоолоо, санах, орол.
Not what I'm looking for, really. I mean, PC, Mongolian is a language I'm quite interested in. Computer Okay, let's see if this gives me an actual video. See, if you don't know the language, finding the right search terms, not surf terms, is a huge challenge. So it can actually very much help in such cases to know somebody who speaks the language and ask them. But here we go. I think we've actually found the thing. This looks like he's about to build a PC. And this is Mongolian, a language I don't know. So the search term I use there to eventually get this is PC in Butets. Now, what does it say here? Computer Uxrach Anchen Shatni Zawar. Gonna give you a link to this video in case you want to look at PC building. Buchend Khirgijban. But okay.
За өнөөдрийн мета инфо дугаараар бид нэр PC build буюу компьютер хөгсөрч үзүүлэх гэж байна. За үүний өмнө нэг зүйл та бүхэн залруулга болгож хэлэхэд
187.3
компьютерийн PC part
ambient pressure.
PC угсрах тал дээр тийм эксперт хүн бол биш. За гэхдээ ямар ч байсан анхаарчны мэдгэдэггүнтэй компьютер бол угсарчихдаг тийм хүн байгаа. Тэгэхээр хэрвээ та одоо компьютерийн хийд ангууд өөрөө нэлээд сайн мэддэг. За тэгээд
Oh wait, I didn't mean to mute that.
агсан шатны мэдлэгтэй бол энэ видео бас танд жоохон өдөртэй байж магадгүй. За харин компьютер угсрах тал дээр мэдхийг хүсэж байгаа. За ер нь яаж угсрах
Need to turn that up because I wasn't hearing it very well.
Та бүхэн энэ хөө видео нэлээд сонирхолтой байх болов гэж бодож байна. За тэгээд та бүхний одоо яг энэ өмнө харагдаж байгаа эдгээр PC part-уудыг компьютер лаандын 2 давхрын 29 дав дэлгүүр манайд одоо нийлүүлсэн байгаа. За тэгээд өнөөдөр хамтарч ажиллаж байгаа тэрхүү 29 давхрын дэлгүүрийн хамт олонд маш их баярлалаа гэж хэлмээр байна. За ямар компьютер угсрах гэж байна вэ? Зарим үзэж байгаа хүмүүс аль хэдийн мэдээлэл авсан байж магадгүй. Instagram, Facebook-ээр тагдаг болвол одоо угсрах байгаа компьютер гэдэг юм бол Metaгийн офис дээр яг одоо үндсэн үйл ажиллагаанд ашиглана. За тэр юу гэхээр яг одоо та бүхэн үзэж байгаа видеог контентыг боловсруулах, за тэгээд видео эдит хийх, дээрэс нь тэмцээний шууд дамжуулалт зэргийг одоо хийхэд энэ хүү компьютерийг бол ашиглах юм аа. За ямар партууд ашиглах гэдэг би та бүхэнд танилцуулъя гэж бодлоо. Тэгэхээр биш үү те. Их хатан motherboard гэдэг юм бол ROG Strix Z390H Game гэсэн юм Asus-ын motherboard байна. За CPU-ний гэдэг юм бол манай сонголт бол 9 төрлийн i7 9700K буюу K гэдэг үгс юу гэлдэг вэ гэхээр unlocked буюу энэ хүү CPU overclock хийж болно гэж. Хэрвээ K үсэг байхгүй бол overclock хийж болдгоо. За тэгвэл RAM-ийн хувьд гэхээр Ryzen Z. За Ryzen Z-ийн RGB ийм юу гарсан байна. За RAM-ийн гэдэг юм бол 1.16 GB DDR4 3000 баас.
Okay, this is very slick.
За тэгвэл hard ямар hard вэ? За hard хоёр hard байгаа надад. За эхний hard гэдэг юм бол мэдээж solid state drive буюу SSD гэж хэлдэг. За энэ бол Western Digital-ийн
Now this does not unfortunately come with subs, but we're just gonna have a look. See, it is definitely way harder to find this sort of thing, the less common the language is. But one nice thing is that the algorithm will occasionally pick up on these interests. And so you're looking at this and it will start to recommend other related things. Let me see, is this all in one? No, he's gonna show us things. Just skip ahead. Meantime, I'm gonna fast forward here.
За тэгээд би компьютер ерөнхийдөө угсахдаа хэрхэн яаж угсардаг вэ гэхээр яг одоо энэ motherboard-ийнхаа хайрцаг дээр би board-аа гаргаж тавьчихдаг.
Let's say I fill this entire area with hydrogen gas.
CPU ямар ч байсан угсрах хэрэгтэй. За CPU ерөнхийдөө бид хэлсэн CPU-ний socket гэдэг бол янз байдаг. За Intel дотор янз, AMD дотор янз. Тэгэхээр яг одоо бидний хэрэглэж байгаа CPU бол LGA 1151 гэдэг socket дээр ордог ийм CPU байгаа. За яг та бүхэн харж байгаа бол энэ CPU нэр бичсэн байж байгаа. i797.k LGA 1151.
There. In my oxygen machine, just to test it out and try to get it to the maximum level. See, it's very slow to actually fill up to get to a decent level of gas pressure so it can be self-sustaining. But now I think we may have arrived there because I used the fill tool and just filled this entire area with hydrogen. There we go. How many generators have I got online at this point? I got 5 of them working. Can add another set of ducts. That now we should be talking. Yeah, now I've got all the generators, or most of them, working. Let's see what happens if I cut off mains power and just make it, force it to be self-sufficient. How long can it last? This is now completely off-grid. It is powering itself. As we watch.
Энэ сокет буюу энийг хэлж байгаа. За CPU-гээр гараад ирээ. За энэ манай CPU байгаа. i7-9700K гэсэн юм CPU. За тэгэхээр энийг хэдүүлээ. Хамтар санаас нь гараад. За CPU-н дээр CPU хийхэд юу анхаарах вэ гэхээр за CPU
So we got good visuals.
байж болохгүй байна. Яг тэгэхээр тун амархан. За яг одоо энд нэг ухлаац байгаа та бүхэн харж байгаа. За яг энэтэйгээ адилхан эсрэг талд нь бас нэг юм ухлаац байгаа. За би энэ дээр харж байгаа. За тэгээд бас нэг зүйл юу вэ гэхээр энд нэг юм алтан шаргын сум байгаа. Та бүхэн харж байгаа бол яг энэ чинь. За тэгэхээр сумыг нь CPU-нийхээ одоо motherboard дээр гэх юм бол ерөнхийдөө тэмдэглэгээ байдаг л да. Одоо энэ дээр гэхэд яг энэ болон дээр тэмдэглэгээ байж байгаа. За тэрэн дээр нь харуулаад за нөгөө хоёр ухлаацыгаа CPU-ний ухлаац руу харуулаад ингээд тавьчихна. За бараг 3.5 гэсэн ойлголт бол байхгүй. Яагаад гэхээр 3.5.
Okay, our hydrogen supply is winding down.
Эндээсээ CPU-нийхаа тагаад хаглаад энэ жижиг огцоог нь доош нь татаад түгжээр нь оруулаад ичсэн. Түгжээр нь оруулаад ихээр энэ нэг power хамгаалалт байгаа. За энэ бол өөр ингээд суураад гараад ирчихсэн.
But it is still functioning.
Дараа нь бид нэр юу хийж болох вэ гэхээр рама одоо ерөнхийдөө бол хийж болох байна. Компьютер усаж байхдаа юу бас анзаарч явах зүгээр вэ гэхээр яг одоо ямар ид ангиудыг хийхэд ямар ид ангиуд дараа нь одоо төвөг болох нь эсвэл аль дараагийн талаар нь хийвэл тань илүү амар байх нь гэдгийг бодож болно. За миний үг гэх юм бол манай кулер маань өөрөө нэлээд том хэмжээ.
So let's see what happens if we use some search terms out of this description. See if we get more stuff. Bunches of stuff in English. I don't want stuff in English. If I wanted stuff in English, I would have done the bloody search in English. Graphics. You chukal bolon nashil tuche. Okay, here we go. Now let's see what happens.
За, үзэгчдээ бүгдээрэнд нь өдрийн мэндийг хүргэе. За, өнөөдөр нэг сонирхолтой контент чинь юу вэ гэхээр ер нь бол нэлээд casual заяа сандрах зүйл байхгүй.
Oh, this is the same guy. Okay. So, I mean, that channel seems to be like the main thing you find when you do like a PC build. And you ask that. So let's try Georgian. A language I have a little bit more chance of. Let's try this again. So, computeris esheneba. Computeris esheneba. Now, I know there's definitely a decent amount of stuff on Georgian YouTube. Never looked at this, though. Okay, so Rogor Ashen Avashenot Dolariani Satamashi. Wait, this is Linus Tech Tips, but they've just translated the bloody Georgian. Okay, but here we go. Let's see what we get here. This is. Wait, it's giving me Swedish. It thinks that it thinks this is Romanian. Fucking YouTube. They're auto-generated subs. It thinks that this is Romanian. Let me tell you, as somebody who is learning Georgian and knows Romanian, those languages are not anything like each other. Like, those aren't the same. Okay. So, it wasn't sustainable. It's already lost power. I gotta connect it up again. Wait. Oh, there we go. I was pausing, no wonder. I mean, part of the problem is I keep on hitting max gas pressure for these electrolyzers. Okay, just for the hell of it, let's see what happens. We're just going to see, this is why
განსაკუთრებულ, განსხვავებულ და ჩემი აზრით ყველაზე ლამაზ კომპიუტერს რაც კი აქამდე ამოწია. ეს არის იმიტომ რომ ყველა ნაწილი
Yeah, this is what happens when you try to use the auto-generated subs on a language that YouTube really doesn't quite acknowledge the existence of. When's computer to get some dialect neam asus registrare? Wait, someone, yes, let's see in the morning. This has nothing to do with what he's saying. This is the AI has decided for no reason that this must be Romanian, a language that this is not even related to, a language this does not even sound like. So we're going to turn that off. That's useless.
case რა უჭირს ხო პრინციპში კომპიუტერში. კომპიუტერის ატყობას რა თქმა უნდა დავიწყებთ დედავარების გახსნით. გვაქვს Asus-ის ROG Strix Z690 F Gaming-ი. ზოგადად ესეც უკვე უნდა იცოდეთ რომ Asus ROG-ს ვანიჭებ უპირატესობას სხვა ბრენდებთან მიმართებაში. ყოველთვის მირჩევნია ხოლმე Asus-ის აღება. და ჩავაყენებთ აი ესეთ მაგარ რაღაცას 12900 K ვერსიას მოგეხსენებათ ესეთი სპეციალური შეფუთვა აქვს. თუ ვინმეს ახსოვს 1 ევროიანი შოკოლადის კანფეტები რო იყიდებოდა ეგეთია უყონდა დიდი შიგნით. What ჯერ ამას გავხსნი, იმიტომ რომ ძალიან მომწონს ეს кейსია ხუთი. ეს მაგნიტიზეა თან ნახე. ესე იხსნება. ვაუ, რაღაცებს აკეთებს, რაღაც მოძრაობებს აკეთებს. აი ესეთი. ძალიან ლამაზი რაღაცაა. 1 ევროიანი შოკოლადის ფილო. და ამ ხელახში გასაგებია აი ეს არის ჩვენი პროცესორი. ერთ-ერთი უძლიერესი პროცესორია დღესდღეობით.
I have my automation building a water reservoir.
რა გვაქვს კიდევ ყუთში? რა თქმა უნდა, სატაკაბელები რომელსაც არ გამოვიყენებთ, იმიტომ რომ memory assist-ს ვაყენებთ. memory-ის დამჭერი, ეს memory-ის დამჭერი ძალიან მიყვარს, მაგრამ ზედვეც უნდა იყენოს ეს დამჭერები. უშურუპო დამჭერი არის, პირდაპირ პლასმასით იკეტება. მომწონს აქ ინსტრუქციები და ეს დისკი, უამრავი ASUS-ის სტიკერი და
სტიკერი?
ხო, და ეს მოყვება კიდე, რაც ძალიან მიყვარს. ASUS ROG Strix-ის გასაღების ბრელი, რომელიც შემანქანის გასაღებზე მაქვს ზუსტად ეს. დავიწყოთ სტიკერების აძრობა. ეს ყველაზე დიდი სტიკერი ერთი, ეს 68. პროცესორის ჩაყენების დრო მოვიდა, გავხსნათ სოკეტი. გადმოვწიოთ აქეთ. და ჩვენი პროცესორიც 12900-იკა.
Processorit? Okay, so we got good visuals here. I mean, if YouTube didn't completely fuck up the machine generated subs, or if they had uploaded subs of their own in Georgian, this would actually work fairly well. But you don't need the subs. The subs can help, but you can work without them. You just have to listen.
ეს პროცესორი მოთავსებულია თავის ადგილზე. ოპერატიულ მეხსიერებას ვაყენებთ Kingston Fury Beast, რომელიც ეს კონკრეტული არის ძალიან მაგარი მონაცემებით, 6000 მეგა ტრანსფერ წამიანი, DDR5, clock speed 40. 2 წელი 16 გიგაბაიტი არის მოდული. ასეთი Kingston Fury Beast-ები გვაქვს. ჩავაყენებთ მეორე და მეოთხე სლოტებში, როგორც ვაყენებთ ხოლმე მიმუშაოს ორ არხიან dual channel რეჟიმში. შემდეგ საფეხურად უნდა ჩავაყენოთ memory SSD, ამიტომ მოვხსნათ რადიატორი. მოვხსნათ.
Get a new replicant.
აქ ქვედა მხარესაც აქვს პარკი. ორივე მხრიდან აქვს თერმობალიში აღნიშნული აბარაც ემორ სლოტზე. და აი ეს საყვარელი ჩამკეტი აი ამაზე ვიძახდი, ეს მოძრაობს და ამიტომ შეგიძლიათ ჩაკეტოთ და აღარ დაჭირდება დაშურუპება. SSD-ს ვაყენებთ Kingston Fury Renegades. რომელიც არის ძალიან მაგარი SSD PCI Gen 4 არის. ASUS-ზე ყენდება აი ესეთი გზით უგუღმა და ჩავუკეტოთ მოდი ეს. ესე იკეტება მარტივად. აი ესეა უგუღმა. და ზევიდან ვათავსებთ რა თქმა უნდა ამ უზარმაზარ რადიატორს.
I do not bet that.
შემდეგი მოდი ეს გავწიოთ ცოტა ხნით.
I mean, the thing about AI is it is monumentally overrated. It can't do half of the things it's marketed as being able to do. I mean, there are things that can definitely work. First of all, I mean, we need to sort of get away from the idea that what is sold as AI actually is. AI is a term from science fiction. And marketing people realized that it is a term that makes the uninitiated very excited, especially the ones in like executive suites who don't know how to do anything anyway. And so when somebody tells them how to do it, tells them that there's a thing that'll do something they don't know about, it convinces them it must be really good. It gets them very excited. Oh, everybody's very excited. Cool. As we're sort of winding down for the week. Yeah, I mean, that's a very good point, Maroon, and part of why actually being associated with the state can make it considerably harder to be of help. Even when the resources are there, which often there aren't, is often those are precisely the people that the state does not want to have, when they want to actually budget particularly much money for. Listening definitely helps. I mean, that is a difficult skill to get. It can be very complicated, precisely because if you're listening to natural input, a lot of the time you do not get a whole lot of options to like pause and stuff like that. And without that, it becomes a real challenge. Trapped? Who's trapped? Well, they're about to be trapped. This is a very absorbing game because there are just so many things you can do with it. For anyone who is wondering about it, I do not... Okay. Oxygen. I'm just gonna give you the link for anyone who's looking at this and thinking that they might enjoy it. This is... Oxygen not included, and at the moment it's pretty cheap. It's like the basic version, which is what I have. Oh wait, it was at like $8.99 a while ago. Now it's at $24.99. Still not terrible, but yeah, absolute favorite game of mine. I've been playing a lot of it lately. There's just so much you can do with it. So I will be back at 4:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time on Friday, and I look forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, do check out the latest in the INESSA ARMAND translation project. Let me just drop a link for that. And if you're so inclined and it isn't going to cause you any problems, your support is always welcome.